And now for Natsuki to join, eh? Oh boy. This should be pretty interesting. It's been several weeks since the club has officially started. Through their initial setbacks, the 3 club members so far, Monica, Sayori, and Yuri, have increased their collective bond within the club. I like that these side stories, while they're connected and chronological, they're also starting in such a way that you could read them in any order and it wouldn't really matter too much. Like that this line establishes what those other ones already had, even if we hadn't seen them. Sayori has partaken in some of Yuri's high fantasy literature, and all 3 of them, led by Sayori, have taken an interest in poetry. On a day like any other, the 3 find themselves suddenly interrupted by the clubroom door opening. And in walks a girl none of them have seen before. Hi! Sayori tugs excitedly at Monica's sleeve. Yuri shifts in her seat and buries her eyes in her book.
Are you here for the literature club?
Yeah!
Yay, that's great! Thanks for stopping by. It's kind of a small club still, so it's really exciting to see new faces.
Yeah! Come and sit down somewhere. You can sit next to my desk.
Sayori prances over to her desk and presses her palms onto it.
Oh, and Yuri can make you some tea.
Yuri looks up at Sayori in protest for having drawn attention to her. Natsuki silently glances between everyone, then sits down next to Sayori. Monica follows by sitting nearby. The sudden gathering prompts Yuri to stand up, deciding that standing in the corner and making tea doesn't sound so bad after all.
Okay, then how about we all introduce ourselves?
Okay.
Well, I'm Monica. I'm the one who started the club. I was originally in the debate club, but I really wanted to do something I felt more passionate about, if that makes sense. So I started the literature club as a way for people to express themselves through writing, or reading, or whatever other kind of literature.
You know, I figured it was your club. You have that vibe.
I have what vibe?
Oh, you know, never mind. I'm not gonna judge people I just met like that. Very adult-like of you. I always judge people so hard.
Oh, no you don't, Sayori. Yes, she does.
Yuri's deadpan voice carries across the room. Natsuki giggles.
I'm Sayori. I just like learning about everyone and making friends. Oh, and I also like poetry.
Oh, yeah? Very adult-like of you.
I'm an adult.
The sound of Yuri's electric kettles steaming up fills the room.
Oh, that's Yuri.
Sayori lowers her voice.
She's kinda shy, but she's really nice and super smart. She likes big fantasy books and tea, and I love her.
Well, I guess that leaves me then. I'm Natsuki. I like listening to music and hanging out downtown and stuff. And my favorite ice cream flavor is strawberry.
Ooh, let's get ice cream. My favorite flavor is probably
cookie dough, or maybe chocolate.
It's cookie dough.
And Monica's is probably vanilla. What the heck? I take way too many online quizzes. The ice cream ones are always accurate.
What's Yuri's favorite?
Natsuki shrugs.
Probably green tea. I'm just joking. I have no idea for Yuri. Still, it's pretty chill here. Do you just like hang out, or do you actually do club stuff? Oh, well, we do club stuff too. It just hasn't been very structured yet, since we only have 3 members. So we kind of just loosely spend time doing the stuff we like. But I keep thinking it's about time we start with some more structured club activities. It's been a while by now since I started the club, so yeah. Well, with that being said, what kind of literature are you into, Natsuki? Anything you'd like the club to get into? Well, I guess I'm... literature... Well, I like manga. Manga? Hey, why'd you say it like that?
I want to read manga in the club.
Wait, hold on a second.
That sounds so great. After all I've been doing all this,
Yuri returns to the desk with a tray of teacups, which she sets down on an empty desk.
After all of the deep and immersive reading I've been doing, I wouldn't mind doing something a little more simple.
You mean simpler?
Manga isn't simple. If you think that, you just don't understand the nuance.
I didn't mean simple like that.
Well, anyway, putting manga aside, is there any other kind of literature that you're interested in?
Oof.
Well, not really. In that case, have you considered the anime club? Are you serious? I'm not gonna join the anime club.
weird guys. Come on, is that big of a deal? Manga is literature, right?
I mean, I guess if you consider the literal definition of literature, then technically.
I get it. Look, I'll do whatever club activities you want. Can I please just join? I won't bother anyone. If I can just, keep my manga here and hang out after school, I'll do literally whatever you want me to do. That's fine, right?
Yeah, I guess there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh my god, thank you. You're the best. I have most of it crammed in my locker, so I'm gonna start getting it, okay?
Natsuki stands up.
Need some help? Nah, I got it. I don't want you to see my locker. If you say so, but there's no way it's worse than mine.
That's probably true.
I hope we never find out then.
Natsuki exits the club room, leaving everyone in silence, save for the sound of Yuri sipping her tea.
Ugh, I'm such a pushover.
Hey, it's not that bad. Natsuki seems like a lot of fun.
Maybe, but I mean, she has, no actual interest in literature, you know? And that's normally fine, but she said she would participate in club activities like it's some kind of obligation. Her tea is going to get cold. Yeah. Wait, that's not related.
Oh, I think everyone deserves a chance. Especially if we can bring her happiness. Besides, maybe she'll take a liking to literature.
Are you sure you don't just want to read her manga, Sayori?
Hey, who do you think I am?
Sorry, I didn't mean that. I just feel really uneasy about this. Do you have any opinion, Yuri? Not particularly. She said she wasn't going to bother anyone. That includes me, so...
Does that mean I bother you?
No, you're a pleasure to be around.
I was just fishing for a compliment.
I know.
But still, I really think we should give her a chance.
Yeah, all right. But I really am going to start enforcing club activities. I'm willing to cooperate.
Suddenly, the three of them hear a thump against the door.
What was that?
Sayori stands up and walks over to the door, then opens it.
Thank you.
Carrying 3 boxes of what is presumably manga, Natsuki grunts and wobbles inside before slowly bending over and dropping the stack onto the floor as gently as she can.
That's quite a collection.
Sayori giggles in excitement. While catching her breath, Natsuki replies,
There's still one more box. I can put them away myself. I know how to organize them.
Monica anxiously glances between Sayori and Yuri. Is this really okay for the club? Maybe it's what she needs to really kick the club into gear before everyone gets too complacent. It seems like things are finally going to start getting more serious. Man, Natsuki took that condescension on the chin, didn't she? At the next club meeting, Monica is the first to arrive. But ever since Natsuki joined, she feels a lot less relaxed.
Why am I so nervous?
Monica paces, trying to figure out her feelings. Natsuki said she wasn't going to bother anyone, so why does it feel like the atmosphere has changed so much? While Monica thinks, the club door opens, revealing Natsuki carrying a box. Monica forces a smile as Natsuki makes her way to the closet. Natsuki forces one in return.
Need help?
No, I got it.
Monica awkwardly tries to start some kind of conversation, but fails. Curious, she peeks into the closet where Natsuki is stashing all of her manga. Once dull with school supplies, the shelves are now vibrant with bright colors and cute-looking artwork.
You know, the top shelf is pretty empty. Maybe we should keep it up there.
I can't reach up there. That would be so inconvenient.
Yeah, but...
Monica sighs.
The teachers are going to ask what all this manga is doing in here, and I have to tell them it's for the literature club.
So?
Monica backs off and slumps into a desk. With this kind of tension, it feels like the relaxed atmosphere accumulated over the past few weeks is being sucked right out of the room.
Good afternoon!
Sayori spins into the club room.
Oh, I see someone is in a good mood. Yeah, because I have this!
Sayori brandishes a cookie wrapped in plastic.
I found some money and got a cookie! Woo, that's so pretty!
As Sayori trots over to the closet, the colorful shelves catch her eye.
Which one do I start with? Well, you can start by giving me a bite off of that cookie. No way! I saved up all my luck to find that money! If you want entry into my kingdom, you need to pay the tax, peasant. Boo!
Defeated, Sayori unwraps her cookie and breaks off a piece for Natsuki. Then, Yuri silently walks into the clubroom. Monica glaces? Oh goodness, there's a typo! Monica glaces at her with pleading eyes. Yuri returns a quick nod of understanding.
Well, everyone's here now.
Despite the club only having one more person than before, it somehow feels twice as lively.
Okay, so I think today we should go over some potential club activities and see which ones we want to do first. We have 4 members now, so it would be great if we found some stuff to do as a group. Does that sound good to everyone? I agree. Okay, so I have some ideas of my own, but I want to hear your ideas too. Well, I've been having a lot of fun learning about everyone else's interests. Maybe we can give each person a day to share their favorite kind of literature with everyone else. Well, maybe. Something tells me that.
Monica glances at Yuri and Natsuki, who would appear very unwilling to even consider each other's interests.
Maybe we can try to come up with something that everyone can enjoy equally. You know, like we all vote on a book to read, or something like that. I think we should all collectively try to expand our interests, rather than just stick to the things we're familiar with.
Why does it feel like I'm being targeted here?
Natsuki, didn't you say that you would go along with whatever the club wanted to do?
Well, yeah, but that doesn't make it okay for you to ignore everyone else's preferences. I liked Sayori's suggestion.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, but...
Monica's voice trails off. Although she let Natsuki join the club, Monica finds it incredibly difficult to relent to her demands. If Natsuki doesn't respect the club, why should Monica have to yield to Natsuki's opinion on anything?
Natsuki, are you sure that you don't have any other literature interests you could share with the club? I swear I don't mind if you keep your manga here, but I just...
Natsuki cuts Monica off by suddenly standing up.
Well, it's obvious that I'm not wanted here, so I'm just going to leave. But I really would have appreciated you being more upfront about it.
Okay, I think you're kind of jumping to conclusions here, but you're free to do whatever you want.
Natsuki shoots Monica a quick glare before walking straight out of the room.
Oh no!
Sayori runs after her, leaving just Monica and Yuri. For the second time today, Monica slumps down into a desk.
Why am I such a jerk? No, she's a jerk, she's just making me feel this way.
Monica looks up at Yuri, seeking affirmation. Yuri looks away.
She probably just went around looking for the smallest club she could find so that she doesn't have to participate. How does she expect me to give her respect when she has no respect for the club? Am I wrong, Yuri? I'm not good at these things.
Monica sighs.
Me neither. I just have no idea what to do. I don't want to hurt anyone, but I feel like it's not wrong to enforce the club vision. You know, like, people should join because they want to express their passion for literature, or at least develop it. So maybe she's not a good fit for the club after all.
Monica sits in silence, afraid to accept her tentative conclusion. Yuri looks tense, but she doesn't seem to want to add anything.
You can go back to reading. I know this doesn't concern you. It does. It does? How? Well, I just can't comfortably read in an atmosphere where the peace has been disturbed. Oh. Well, great. I'm just ruining the whole club then. That's not an accurate conclusion I'd to make. I know, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of voicing my frustration, and I guess guilt. It's like my frustration wants to blame her, but my guilt wants to blame me. Why is it the hardest to be rational during the times you need it the most? I don't think you're being irrational. I think Natsuki is. She has no authority to walk in here and make demands of the club. Your club. Something as ridiculous as manga has no place here.
Oof!
The fact that you're even storing it for her should make her completely indebted to you. Well, you're right, but... I don't know. Isn't it kind of harsh to say things like it's ridiculous and it has no place here? Do you not feel the same way? You've been doing everything you can to avoid associating the club with it. So I assumed you felt the same way about it. That's not true. Well...
Recalling her confrontations with Natsuki, a realization starts to set in.
You may be right. I mean, if it was anything besides manga, would I really be acting like this? Maybe I've just been convincing myself that it has nothing to do with the manga. I'm really upset that I would let myself do that.
With a sigh, Monica walks over to the closet. She finds herself staring at the colorful shelves.
It's just, this really wasn't what I had in mind for a club about literature. There shouldn't be anything wrong with that.
Monica starts defending her position once again. It's a complicated issue that Monica had failed to consider before now. Where is the line even drawn at what's considered literature? Lost in thought, she reaches into one of the larger box sets and pulls out a volume, inspecting it for no particular reason. The cover features 4 girls striking cute and exaggerated poses, all dressed in short skirts.
Yeah, I mean...
Amused by the absurdity of the cover, Monica opens the book. So now we have Yuri's true opinions of manga. She never really expressed them in the base game, but there they are. And it's not pretty. But we're here, so we need to... Oh wait, no, we're on this one. Duh. I'm stupid, don't mind me.
This sucks. Why is Monica such a jerk? She should be grateful that I even joined her stupid club. It's not like she can find any members.
Monica's usually really nice. She cares so much about everyone in the club being happy.
Yeah, right.
Well, she usually does.
Maybe when she's not busy being so judgmental. So what if I'm into manga? Why can't just one person accept that, instead of being so condescending about it?
I accept it. I think it's cute.
Oh, come on! That's condescending too!
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I just want to support you.
Natsuki sighs.
I know. Thanks. It just really sucks.
Do you want me to talk to Monica?
I don't know. It's not like it's gonna change her opinion of me. Like, even if you were to convince her to back off, that wouldn't suddenly make me feel like I'm actually welcome in the club. I should just find another club.
Wait, you don't have to do that. We can figure this out, please. I mean, I'm the vice president, or at least I think I am. And I don't want you to leave. Everyone deserves to feel welcome and to be happy, so I want to make that happen for you. I was wondering, what was the reason you decided to join the literature club?
Well,
Natsuki hesitates.
It's kinda dumb.
Oh, don't say that. There's no such thing as a dumb reason when everyone is welcome.
I wasn't welcome.
You were to me, so...
Just don't tell anyone, okay? Especially Monica.
I promise.
Natsuki sighs.
I'm just tired of everyone judging me all the time. I can't enjoy any of the stuff I'm into without people making snotty comments about it. Not that I care about what anyone else thinks. But you know, the signs for the literature club said that you can be yourself or whatever. So I decided it was at least worth a shot. But that was a lie, apparently.
Natsuki dejectedly kicks the toe of her shoe against the wall.
Oh, and I like writing too.
Really? How come you didn't say that to Monica?
Because she was being so judgmental that I didn't just want to tell her something she wanted to hear. She didn't deserve that kind of satisfaction. And if she knew I was into writing, then she would just be like everyone else and try to push me away from the manga in favor of the more mature thing.
The two of them remain silent for a while. Sayori understands that it's out of the question for Natsuki to return to the club room for today, at least. But Natsuki has a reason for wanting to join the club, just like everyone else. It's part of the club vision for her to be welcome.
You deserve to express yourself as much as everyone else does. That's supposed to be what the club is for. So, I'm going to do everything I can to fix this. I promise.
It's lunchtime the next day. The cafeteria and hallways are bustling with students, rushing to meet with their friends and to make the most out of their limited break time.
Where could she be?
Among them is Monica, who always eats lunch in her classroom, but she has some additional business today. Fearing Natsuki would avoid coming to the club, Monica decided to try to find her during lunch so that she could make amends. After searching for an extensive time, Monica finally spots her. Despite her short stature, Natsuki's bright hair helps her stand out from the crowd.
Oh gosh!
Suddenly feeling awkward, Monica is afraid to get closer. Natsuki is with some friends whom Monica doesn't recognize, and they're all energetically chatting together. It would be really tactless to just interrupt them. Hey, a silhouette.
Oh yeah, did you end up joining that literature club or what?
Huh? Of course I joined. Why wouldn't I?
Huh? I told you she would join. Come on, you know she only joined because you wouldn't stop giving her crap about the anime club.
I told you I never wanted to join that stupid club.
Oh, sure. Well, you have to give her some credit to at least making an effort to finally grow past that trash. True. Well, congrats on finally graduating middle school, Natsuki. We're proud of you.
Shut up, just let me do my thing.
I'm just joking. You know we love you. Yeah, once a literature club makes you a famous writer, we'll be the first ones to buy your book. What, you're gonna buy her smutty fan fiction? Well, obviously I want a signed copy.
That was like years ago. You don't think I've grown out of it by now?
She was trying funny fiction.
I told you I was joking. Besides, it's a good reminder of how far you've come since then. Not to mention, you could have done without us. That gives us a pass to joke about it.
Yeah, sure.
They grow up so fast, it brings a tear to my eye.
Natsuki suddenly glances in Monika's direction, prompting Monika to quickly turn away and distance herself. Wasn't expecting to have to voice new people.
What the heck? That was horrible. I should have said something to defend her. Why do I have to be so conflict avoidant? Not that I deserve to say anything. I'm hardly better than them after the way I treated her. Ugh, I'm so awful. I'm not doing anything right.